Hi everybody, and welcome to the Janel Burgess Show. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head women's basketball coach Janel Burgess. Coach, it's the first time we've got to talk in 2012. A lot's happened since our last interview. You're 3-3 since we last talked, but you had a huge victory over Michigan Tech. They were number 7 in the country when you beat them pretty handily here in Allendale on December 19th. Then you got 2 road wins this past week, and let's talk about those. 50-48 victory over Saginaw Valley State, and yes, the game was as close as the final score. Alex Delfox had a great game. 15 points, 9 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and a partridge in a pear tree. She had the game-winning buzzer-beating jumper with obviously no time left. A terrific game for her, a terrific ending for her and you as a team.
You know, I'm really excited as to where this team is right now. Obviously, since we've last spoken, you know, we've been able to capture some great conference wins, which I think is huge, and being able to identify who we are. I think we figured out that we're a great defensive team. We've been holding teams well below about 52 points a game right now in the last 6 games, which is great. Our offense in the last weekend has finally, I think, kind of got its feel back, its groove back, I guess you could say. And very excited to just be able to continue through the battle here of the GLIAC conference play, which we're going to be right in the heat of it all now as we continue throughout the season.
You went to Lake State on Saturday. Always a tough place to play. You got to go 3 or 4 hours up the road to Sault Ste. Marie. And you led by 7 at halftime, 36-29, and then you pulled away in the second half. You win 74-53. You shot 55% from the game. Let me read a couple great games for you. Player-wise, Breonna Taylor had 19 points, 10 rebounds. She was just named the GLIAC North Division Player of the Week for that, so good for Breonna there. Kelly Watson had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, maybe her finest game in a Laker uniform. Kara Crawford, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and Brianna Kellogg, career highs with 7 points and 7 rebounds. So great performances from all 4 of those young ladies for you, and a 21-point win over a good Lake Superior State team.
You know, I think what you hit on is that it was a collective effort. Brianna, Kelly, Crawford is playing so balanced as a senior right now with those statistics that you just shared. It's really just exciting to see the kids, you know, be able to play together. And I think the one thing that you didn't mention was the 23 assists that we had as a collective unit. And when you're looking as a head coach and as our staff is looking, that ball was moving very freely on Saturday. And that's probably the first time throughout this entire season where I thought the ball was moving freely. We shot 55% from the field. First time I think we've shot 55% from the field all season. So those things are good. And then the greatest thing is that we still held tight with our defense. And only gave up 53 points on the road. So I think those are great things for us to build on, and we're thrilled to be home this week and play Northwood and Hillsdale at home.
One other note on Brianna Kellogg, she can't be taller than 5'6", 5'7". She had 5 offensive rebounds out of those 7. So
she's got the heart of a lion, and I'm not joking. She's by far our toughest kid, and it's just really exciting to see her embrace her role and really make a huge impact on this team as a starter. Yeah,
she played very well on Saturday and throughout the week as well. Coach, you played 26 regular season games. You're 7-7 right now, so you're just beyond the halfway point of the season. You're 4-3 in GLIAC play. You look like you're heading in the right direction. Where does the team stand in your mind right now? What are your kind of thoughts and feelings on your team as it stands present day?
You know, I think when you look at our team, we have went through enough adversity for any team to have to be able to handle throughout the season. So I think we're done trying to have any, you know, adversity or tough moments. I think we're here ready to go day by day and game by game and continue to build on our great defense. We have figured out who we are, which is great. We're a great defensive team. We're a very selfless team on the offensive end, and we're a team that has, I think we've got our chemistry figured out finally. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to be perfect from here on out, but I love the aura, I love the focus, and I love watching Kara Crawford right now lead us as a senior, very focused, and I think it'll be very exciting to see how we finish up the regular season here with these last 12 games.
Well, you get to come home to January for the only time in the month of January. This Wednesday, you have Northwood at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. You went to Northwood about a month ago and fell 66-59 in a tough game. Northwood kind of pulled away in the final minute or 2. Tough game there, but then you turn around and you face Hillsdale Saturday night at 6 p.m. They're 5-8 overall, 2-5 in the GLIAC. But Claudette Charney's team usually play pretty well. So that'll be a tough week ahead for you. Talk about the rematch with Northwood first, and then you got Hillsdale for the first time this season on Saturday.
I think it'll be a great time for us to play Northwood, to be honest. We're a much different looking team than what we were a month ago. And, you know, we know that we need to identify one kid on the outside, which is Church, who shoots at least 12 attempts from the three-point line on a game-in and game-out basis. They're going to have a low presence on the inside with Stedman, and it will be really just something very important for us to maintain our defensive principles and be able to enjoy the opportunity to play at home. I mean, Northwood's going to be tough. Hillsdale's going to be tough. Hillsdale always runs up and down like doggone deer and run really fast and shoot the ball really well. And, you know, I think when you look at GLIAC play, anybody that's been in this conference understands you remove all records throughout the entire season. And both of these teams that we're getting ready to play are better than their 2-4 and 2-5 GLIAC records. There's no doubt about it, so it'll be challenging for us. One thing we need to focus on is cleaning up our rebounding, especially on the defensive end. We gave up way too many offensive rebounds this week, and so that'll be one thing that we're focusing on as we continue through this week of practice.
Well, like we said, it's the only time you get to play in your home gym in January, so hopefully the home fans come out and support you guys as well.
Please come out and support these young ladies that are working so hard.
Grand Valley State and Northwood on Wednesday at 6 p.m., Grand Valley State and Hillsdale at 6 p.m. on Saturday night. Coach, thanks for joining us and best of luck this week.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching the Janel Burgess Show here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.